All right, hey folks, how you doing there tonight? Have to make sure that the record button is on, otherwise I'd be talking into the wind. Hey, this is Ron here. Tonight, as we celebrate the Olympics in South America, we thought it only appropriate to highlight the DDS system. More importantly, we have taken it not one, not two, but 3 steps forward, enhancing the DDS system. Of course, now keep in mind, what you're about to see are the prototypes of the DDS system. What started as a dream in a man's backyard in a small town in Pennsylvania, just to the east of Harrisburg, we see a man who was driven to not only help himself, but to help fellow astronomers and photographers who have been racking their brain for centuries trying to figure out how do we eliminate that pesky dew on our camera lenses and our telescope facades at night, okay? Big problem, okay? On your telescope, you got this big hunk of glass, okay? Same as a camera, you're out all night. If the conditions are right, and most times it is, condensation or dew will form on the face of the lens here, okay? Now, thanks to Dave's dew system, that problem has been eradicated, gone, completely abolished, okay? And for the fraction, and I'm talking a fraction of the cost of a huge heater element, which it does work, don't get me wrong, the heater element wrapped around there will work just great. But by golly, folks, you got to lug a big battery, or, you know, and you got your camera in focus, and you go to put the heater element on, and by golly, you're going to bump that focus off, okay? So, Dave's dew system has eliminated that nightmare alone. That's right, folks, focus free, never touching the camera. Dave's dew system, first enhancement, we now call it the DDDS. The triple DS system, Dave's dynamic dew system, not only will keep the lens free of condensation, but folks, it will absolutely provide a cooling breeze if you decide to sit near your camera or telescope on those hot, muggy nights, and it's just, you know, the sweat's just dripping off you and it's dripping in your eyes. Hey, Dave's dynamic system not only takes care of the camera, but it takes care of you too. Here we have the prototype for the DDS system, okay? As you can see, of course, I used the duct tape and had a, you know, kind of jury rig a little bit here, but the whole dynamic is inside here, inside this case, the gem of the now, Dave's dew system. Now tonight, folks, in celebration of the Olympics, we thought, why not celebrate kind of a new achievement? We believe that men are not the only ones who are out there at night photographing the stars. We have women. In some cases, we have more women than we do men. So we thought, hey, let's give it back to the women, okay? So we have created the DDS system, okay, in the flavor of pink, okay, as you can see here. And this is not just a fancy little gadget. It is a world-renowned, one-of-a-kind gem, okay? Let's take a closer look at this DDS system, specifically designed for the woman in mind, okay? Of course, it is hot pink, all right, to identify, of course, the female gender. I don't want to leave them out, but pink is a nice, soothing color, okay? Most women prefer pink over blue, or black or white. Taking a closer look at the DDS system, we see a beautiful, beautiful oscillating DDS blade system, okay? The blade system here, not only does it project the air in a contoured fashion, but it is hydroponically measured, okay? It is absolutely measured precisely, okay, to allow the precise airflow to be aimed at your camera or your telescope, okay? All right. In other words, we have a lot of air being concentrated right where it needs to be concentrated, okay? Unlike other systems on the market, the oscillation of the blades causes the wind flow to be scattered in all directions, okay? Here, that's not the case, folks. Real simple. Dave's DDS system is a perfectly balanced oscillating system providing the right amount of air across the face of the camera lens and or telescope, all right, providing optimum performance. Now, as we can see, this is a really well-built system, okay? Hard, durable plastic case. The motor is contained. We have two settings here on the back. As you can see, we have a high speed and we have a low speed, okay? There you go, the low speed, and then of course the off position, okay? The woman's version, ironically, which is a good thing, can be left outdoors at all time due to the plastic enclosure, as long as the enclosure on the back is horizontal in nature to the ground, okay? If you were to turn it upright, well then water may drip down into the blades there and into the motor and it would fry. But we're not going to warranty that product if it's outdoors and left in that position. If you leave it in a horizontal position and it rains and it becomes defective, you've heard it, folks, defective, we will replace it. As long as you can prove to us that the unit was not this direction or that direction, which is really bad, okay? Because of course down here we have the power cord going into the DDS system, okay, the woman's version. Oh my, folks, and here we have what I consider to be the most important part of the woman's DDS system, the clamp. Very, very strong, durable, okay? If I can show you here, I'm going to put it in my hand here, and I can hardly squeeze. Oh my gosh, is that, oh! Trust me, folks, very, very strong spring, and it will clamp to anything, keeping your woman's version of the DDS intact all night long if need be, okay? One more thing I want to share with you. This is another prototype here, okay? This is what we call a micro version of the DDS, really the DDDS system, the DDDS system, okay? Whereby it can be mounted in a variety of positions, okay? It can be mounted right below your example. You can mount it right below the lens, okay, like this. The closer you are to the lens, the better off you are. Or you can actually mount it to the side, any position you want, giving you that optimum airflow. And again, folks, what's nice about this, it works off of AC, and it also works off your computer. At the other end here of this dynamic DDS system, we have a plug. Of course, this is your AC plug here. And this is your UBC, your plug for the computer, right? USB. Okay, there we go. Had to think a little bit there. USB plug, all right? Plug it right into your laptop if you're out there doing some work, and it'll work off of your laptop or your computer, which is the same. Okay. So, as we can see, I have an orange sunset. Well, through the trees out there, it's a sunset orange. The sun is setting. We got clear skies, but off to my west, I have approaching clouds. So I'm going to be setting up the camera tonight, incorporating our DDS system. Okay, one more thing. Hello, kitties. How you doing? If anybody out there is looking for a kitten, simply dial 1-800-I-WANT-A-KITTEN, and there you are. Now look at this, guys. Come on, you're cutting into my time. Thank you. So scoots, okay. All right, slipping away from the, before I go on the DDDS system, okay, we're going to include a contact number, and here in the weeks ahead there will be an operational website that will be dedicated to promoting and answering your questions as it may, pertain to the Dave's Dynamic DDS system, all right? And what makes Dave's Dynamic DDS system so special is that he has put his heart and his soul into this product. American made. Let me say this again, American made. Made in America. All right? For you. So you don't have to worry about missing that shot. Especially with the peak season upon us for the meteorites here coming up. We absolutely don't want to be missing that moment. Hey, what we're looking at here now, folks, is a really, really, really cool product. Our friends over at our friends over at Scientific Explorer, they've come out with this supernova telescope. Really, it was put out years ago, back probably about 10 to 12 years ago, maybe longer. But they've brought it back out in the hopes that our children, our youth, would become interested in astronomy, okay? I'm going to share with you, it has a 225x zoom capabilities. It has a sight scope on it, okay? It has a tripod. It has everything you need to, within 5 minutes, to be looking at the heavens, okay? And again, it is a product that I highly recommend, okay? You know, you can see the moon, Saturn, all the planets with this telescope. Now, a lot of people said, Ron, you know, my children, okay, they really don't know a lot about the heavens, okay? Well, I understand that. So maybe before you introduce them to a telescope, why not consider getting them the Science Theater Planetarium in your very own home? Your bedroom, your living room comes to life with the stars that are above you. Now, what's nice about this, okay, it not only includes an audio CD that helps you out, but there are these templates here, okay? And each of these templates correlate to the season and the region you're in. So if you're in North America, you're in the Northern Hemisphere, you would put the Northern Hemisphere disc on there and overlay it with the summer disc. And then the dial here absolutely corresponds to the year in a day. So the whole entire year can be showcased right in front of you exactly as it is outside. So if it's cloudy outside and rainy, simply plug in your planetarium for your children and give them the opportunity to learn more about the heavens above, okay? They also include a constellation mask, meaning the covering or the disc, okay? It has the constellations laid out for you, so you can put the overlay down, and it'll show you the constellations above, okay? Again, folks, check them out, Scientific Explorer. You can find them on their website. They have a multitude of telescopes for children. They have a lot of science-focused gifts and toys for our children, okay? Again, absolutely check them out. And before I go, one more note here on the DDS system, okay? We don't want children or animals to come in contact with the DDS system for fear that it could alter the performance of the DDS, okay? We're working on a prototype that will shelter the DDS system from all the elements, including snow, rain, wind. In due time, we are looking for donations. If you would like to donate to this worthy cause, we will provide a number for you to call, or you can call the production team who made this video. Hello, thank you, it's me. Simply send your cash, checks not welcome. Send your cash in an envelope. Change is okay, but it kind of gets clogged up in the mail system, okay? Paper money works best. American money would be appropriate. Foreign money is okay, depending upon the market value. Again, donations are welcome. And again, folks, for the DDS system, for Dave, for his efforts, for his passion, for his love, I encourage you to consider the DDS system. It will absolutely change your life. It'll make you a happy person. You can go to bed at night not having to stress out. Am I going to have a photograph in the morning? Is my camera going to be soaking wet when I wake up in the morning? Huh? Hey, folks, seriously, check it out. And again, before I go, one more note. In the closing months here, upcoming months, we're going to be working on a prototype for the winter facade, a heated DDS system that will not only provide warmth to your camera, but again, will keep all that unnecessary frost and snow off of your lenses. So for DDS, this is Ron, and have yourself a wonderful day. And to the folks at the Olympics, God love you, go America. We hope you come back with a lot of gold. But more importantly, we hope while you're at the games that you embrace the true meaning of the Olympics, the brotherhood, the fellowship. Maybe at the Olympics, this is one place where the world can find peace. So we wish you all the best. Enjoy the Olympics. And until we meet again, remember, DDS, it's the way to go.